asked me that question weeks ago, I could have had the go different answer. I could have said that I don't believe in it, I don't know, I think it's pointless. I think people just, say, tell you ridiculous things about their lives that no one really cares about.
Well, it's like being able to contact with other people for certain reasons.
It's the virtual world of having friends.
Well, even though it's called social media, I sort of see it as a bit anti-social sometimes. People are either, like this, it's sort of losing touch with face-to-face, but I guess that's the way of the world.
So to me, social media and social networking are not about a thing, they're about people, and they're about caring about people and connecting to people and collaborating with people, particularly over the long term. This is normal human behaviour.
It's to be in touch with all my friends around the world.
Stalking people, grooming girls, that kind of thing.
It's a way of communicating with people, whether it be online or mobile phone.
It was interesting seeing what people had to say down at the markets. They're incredibly sophisticated. They know much more about social media than you think they do, and certainly more than they think they do. Their uses are sophisticated. They're connecting to a community of people much wider than they ever could before.
Pretty much networking.
To stay in touch, it's free. Well, I've got about 160 friends. Dating, we update with everyone's gossip. And I get to follow Pink on Twitter.
Well, I just think it makes it easier to keep in touch with more friends, rather than having to actually go out and see them.
Twitter I use more for work.
If you focus on people, if you focus on building a relationship with them, on giving them something of value, then in the long term, your interaction in a social network, whether you're a brand or an individual or a marketer or whatever, that's where you're going to benefit.
And you can connect when you want, and you are it's easy, it's very easy.
It's very easy to send a message out to a whole lot of people at once rather than make 10 phone calls.
As a method to really just as a voice, a really loud voice.
It's quite viral, so I can add another photographer in Perth, and then his network sort of is able to then see my work because they have the feed. So every time I put up a photo, everyone gets a chance to look at it.
People are already out there talking about you, talking about what you do, talking about what you say. If you're not a part of that conversation, then you are going to miss out.
I mean, for business, it's a good marketing tool.
Allow you to put your, throw a reel out there and just sort of get people to nibble at what you've got to say. I think that would be useful for brands.
We had an issue where one of our clients actually went onto Twitter and made a comment and had a huge impact and a big it actually got out to a lot of our clients and a lot of senior management in the company. So it sort of had a much bigger impact than someone just casually at night putting a quick post up and then they don't really realise the impact.
So there are obvious expectations and behaviours in social networks. People expect you to behave in the right way, have the right sort of manners, have the right sort of conversations. In the same way as you wouldn't give your keys to your house to everybody, you're not going to expose everything about yourself in a social network. But what you do expose is the bits that matter, the bits that are going to build trust and relationships and value.
You've got to be careful what you put online. I mean,
well, maybe everyone know your life, but they protect a lot, You got to know your privacy settings and all that.
For me, it's just the fact that so many people can see what I'm up to. So I have to be very careful about what I put on my Facebook.
So if you're an organisation that's allowing your staff to be identified with you online, you absolutely need to make sure there are some serious and very clear rules of engagement about how they identify, about what they talk about, and about where they engage. Because if you don't do that, that's where you set yourself up for risk.
I don't know. I think it'd be surprising because just depends on what sort of concept is out there to do it. Well, it's certainly a vehicle, and there's certainly a lot of people on it.
We've seen how sophisticated people are. They can tell when you're trying to sell something to them. And they'll pick you, and they'll pick you early. And if that's what you're trying to do, it's not going to work. I flew to New Zealand in May, and I got an upgrade from economy to premium economy. I tweeted before I got on the plane that Air New Zealand had given me the upgrade. A few of my friends saw it, said enjoy the flight. Hope you get a nice meal or whatever it was. I got off the plane in New Zealand 4 hours later, and what did I have? I have a message from Air New Zealand themselves, who are on Twitter, saying, we're glad you enjoyed the flight, we hope you had a great time, thanks very much for saying nice things about us. That's where you get value in your marketing on social networks.
Definitely, they could get on and sort of say this is a great product and then pass on the knowledge to their friends, and it builds that way.
Reach out to a lot of people and just sort of tell you something, get something in your head about something, so be it a brand name or an event or a website or something, it can really reach out to a lot of people.
If you're going to get involved in social networks, it's an investment. You need to invest time, you need to invest effort, you need to engage with people over the long term. You can't just hop in and hope for the best.